Welcome. From nuclear physics, we are discussing about the radioactivity. Friends, in this lecture, we have to see the artificial produce radionuclides or artificial radioactivity. In previous lecture, we discussed about the radioactive series. We know that there are four radioactive series, that is 4n, 4n plus 1, 4n plus 2 and 4n plus 3 series. That is a thorium series, then the neptunium series, then the actinium series, and uranium series. All these series have end product with stable nuclides. In this lecture, we have to see what is artificial radioactivity. We know that the radioactivity is a spontaneous emission of a radiation from radioactive elements. The element which have atomic number greater than 83 have unstable nuclei, and therefore it emits alpha, beta and gamma radiation. This is a natural radioactivity. But when some lighter nuclei bombarded with alpha particle or beta particle, then when this bombardment of the alpha particle and beta particle is stopped, still this element shows radioactivity. That is, it emits some radiation. This is the artificial radioactivity. The natural radioactive substance and artificial radioactive substance both obey law of radioactive decay. That is, the rate of disintegration is directly proportional to the radioactive nuclei present at that instant. But main difference is the natural radioactive substance emits alpha particle, beta particle, gamma radiation, while the artificial radioactive substance emits electron, positron, neutron and gamma radiation. So we have to see what is this artificial radioactive phenomenon. Here, artificial radioactivity discovered by scientists Curie and Joliot in 1934. When this it performed one experiment. When alpha particles are bombarded on light nuclei or lighter nuclei, such as boron and aluminum, the target continue to emit radiation even after the bombardment of alpha particle is stopped. They experimentally they observed that the radiation consists of the particles having positive charge and mass equal to electron. These particles are known as a positron. The Curie and Joliot explain this phenomenon as follows. When the boron and aluminums are bombarded by alpha particles, they an unstable nuclei was found, because the radioactivity is only happen with the unstable nuclei, and then disintegration of this unstable nuclei of a boron and aluminum is carried out spontaneously. Here, consider one example, boron. When boron alpha particle is bombarded on boron, that is Ba10, is bombarded by helium 4, that is helium 4 means alpha particle, because alpha particle is also known as a helium nuclei. When alpha particle is bombarded on boron, we get nitrogen 30, which is unstable, okay, and neutrons. Here nitrogen 13 is unstable and decay of this nitrogen 13 is carried out. So nitrogen 13, which is unstable, is converted into the carbon 12, and the positron, that is electrons having positive charge, is emitted. Okay. Half life of this nitrogen 13, which is unstable, is very small. It is about 10.1 minutes. Okay, that is time required to disintegrate half of its original value is 10.1 minutes only, and after 20.2 minutes it completely dead, that it not emits the positron. Okay. Second example, here when the aluminum, that is aluminum 27, is bombarded with alpha particle, that is helium 4, we get the phosphor 31, which is unstable. This unstable nuclei, so the disintegration of this unstable nuclei, that is phosphor 13, is carried out. We get the phosphor 30, which is also unstable, and the neutron is emitted. Now this phosphor 13 is unstable and a radioactive decay is carried out of this phosphor 30. When this phosphor 30 is decay, it form silicon 30 and the positrons are emitted. Okay. The half-life of a phosphor 30 is only 3 minutes. That is, in 3 minutes, the phosphor 30 disintegrate half of its original value. And after 6 minutes, it completely dead. So it not remain radioactive after 6 minutes. Now, this phenomenon by which the light nuclei could be made artificially radioactive is called as a artificial or induced activity, radioactivity. The artificially produced radioactive element follow the same law of decay as a natural radioactive. Okay. So it obey the same rule, that is rate of disintegration of radioactive nuclei is directly proportional to number of radioactive nuclei present at that instant for natural radioactive substance and the artificial radioactive substance. The main difference between the natural radioactive elements and the artificial radioactive elements is the natural radioactive elements emits alpha particle, beta particle and gamma rays, while the artificial radioactive elements emit electron, positron, neutrons and gamma rays. So practically all the elements can made artificial radioactive. Some of the example of artificial radioactive elements are as given below. Here, when the nitrogen is combined with the neutron, we get nitrogen 15. Now there is a disintegration of this nitrogen 15, or nitrogen 15 is converted into carbon 14. This carbon 14 is radioactive and with hydrogen atom. Now this carbon 14 is a decay, okay, and we get nitrogen 14, okay, and the electrons is emitted. Now if we consider the aluminum 27, when aluminum 27 is combined with the neutron, we get aluminum 28. The Aluminum 28 is converted into sodium 24, which is radioactive, and one alpha particles is also emitted. Or when this sodium 24 is a combined with the helium, or the alpha particle is bombarded on this sodium 24, which is unstable, we get manganese 24, which is a stable nuclei, and the electrons are emitted, or positrons are emitted. If we consider the phosphor 31, here hydrogen is combined with the hydrogen, we get the sulfur 33. Then sulfur 33 is converted into the unstable phosphor 32, and which also combined with the hydrogen. Then there is a decay process is carried out of phosphor 32. The decay process of phosphor 32, that is phosphor 32 is converted into the sulfur 32. Okay, and the positron or electrons are emitted. So this is the uh, artificial radioactivity. In next lecture, we have to see the application of a radioactivity. So in this lecture, we discuss the artificial radioactivity. When the lighter nuclei, such as boron and aluminum, are bombarded with the alpha particle, then when this bombardment of alpha particle is stopped, still this aluminum and borons emit some particles, that is electrons or positrons. This process is known as artificial radioactivity. The artificial radioactive element obey the law of a radioactive decay same as a natural radioactive substance. Only difference is the artificial radioactive elements emits electron, neutron, then positron and gamma rays, while the natural radioactive substance emit alpha particle, beta particles, and the gamma radiation. The artificial radioactive substance have half-life is very small, and within very small interval of a time, this element convert convert into the stable nuclei. Okay, when alpha particle is bombarded on the some lighter nuclei, it became unstable nuclei, but this unstable nuclei convert in a stable nuclei within very small interval of time. So this is related to the artificial radioactivity. In next lecture, we have to see the application of radioactivity. The application of radioactivity in industrial field, in research field, in agriculture field, and in medical field. Thank you.